basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told. I'm walking, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
2-1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3.
Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Off the play fake. Callahan. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
A first down carry for Henry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
on the carry.
Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Callahan. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Get in there, get what you want, Jay. Get in there,
Lions looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. On first down, Callahan. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brought him down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Back to throw. Callahan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Looking to throw. Callahan. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Haskins will throw. Haskins lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 44 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Derrick Henry. Snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Derrick Henry, the ball
carrier. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get dreaded that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
4 yards on the...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering